Doing the white boy dance. Gotta put your lips out. Like this. To do the white boy dance. Greetings, users and programs. This is Tari, Living Sacrifice. Playing some more Star Trek Fleet Commander, as we tend to do these days. Alright, so, we got a lot to do today. I'm gonna try to shoot my video today. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm gonna try on stream. I'd love for people to be in stream when I'd love to stream it while I record it, so that way, in case I say something wrong, people in stream can correct me or help out. But at the same time, when I stream, try to shoot the video, people think I'm ignoring them, or they like come in and chat, and then you know, there's pros and cons to everything, right? But anywho, we are checking on, so we've got 5K done on ultra recruits. Spend 2,400. That's it, man. We're just checking on these to see how many we can do, but it's only 75, only 750 points. Isn't there a bigger one? So, we want this one, but in this bracket. The 6,000, or is it 2,000 to 8,000, I think. I'm gonna refresh this one. I want this one, but I want it. I have 14,000. Let's open this real quick. Nothing I really wanted. We have 14,000. What am I coming here for? I need to come here. 14,000 Ultra Recruit token. No, 13,000. Okay. I went ahead and spent my Galactic Recruit tokens because you need 7,000 and I only had 4,000. 7,000 is the minimum, so I went ahead and spent those. I'm halfway there, a little more than halfway there for that. God, I don't want to take that 751. I really want to win this tournament. I'm trying my darndest to be a top scorer this time instead of a medium scorer. Trying my darndest. At least get a 15K a day. If I can get 15K a day, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. Let's go ahead and recall these because I need to do some. I need to do some active things. Why is this here? That is not the color. Shucks. That was a waste. How about this one? That's ore. Why is it the wrong color? That's weird. That's weird. So let's just keep an eye out. Check periodically. I don't think anybody will do these, but this is why I want this category. It's because you get extra tokens. I don't think we'll do this one. Let's refresh that. X board credits. I don't think anybody will have that one, but I think there's possible somebody could do that one. I don't know what artifact schematics are, so I'm not going to touch that one. Rare. Alright, shit, man. Alright, we're rolling the dice. Why is that one there? Why is it a 10K? It's supposed to be... serious? Can I make it to serious? I don't think I can. Alright. I could do the Borg probe ones. That's another one I can look out for. I think I'm just gonna do the 750 one. I hate to do it. I'm hoping for a bigger one. I've got plenty. I'm not gonna do that one. Uncommon export credits. Who would hold on to that many? Nothing new popped up. Alright, let's do our claim. I doubt anybody's gonna do that one. I doubt anybody's gonna do that one. Alright, we will hold off on refreshing for a little bit, and just until we see what other people are gonna do. And then what we're gonna do, once this happens, we're gonna switch over to the Vidar. We're gonna do, well, we kind of want to do the task at the same time. What am I doing? Oh shit, I need to do the gas. No, I did gas. I need to do ore today. Critical success. Alright, we can't have you go in there. Traits, Yahurash, calculated, analytical. She's somebody I can upgrade because I haven't been using her. Resourceful wouldn't help. Traits. Attack. Chang. I can put Chang in there, no problem. I'd like to get him out of there. It's kind of worth it. Let's start. Manage, swap ship. This guy. Can't finish upgrading it till the end of the day, till I get some more parts. Why is this here? What happened? This thing. I hate those pips. Alright, let's start going through and just seeing if we can get get lucky. Let me make sure. Let me look at the Discord and make sure. This is the one. Alright. Group 1, Group 2, 8,000 to 2,000. Okay, so 8,000 to 2,000. Why is the Zindi 5,000? They don't reroll into specific tasks just from that group. How do I know if they're in Group 1 versus Group 2 versus Group 3? Where does it say that on here? Any level? How do I read this to figure out which tasks are in which group? Rolls 12,000, rerolls blanks. Am I reading this right? But one of this one, it says the Zindi is 5,000, which makes me think the FKR, the kill a certain number of Federation, Romulan, or Klingon group would be in there as well. These ones right here, kill is 5,000. Is it Group 1? Tasks 2, ISS Enterprise hostiles. So should I be re-rolling the first ones? Like that one? They were here before. feel like that one could be done. Well, I guess I'm just gonna take what I can get. Defeat 10 rare FKR armadas. I feel like we should keep that one. I want the Borg one, get Borg things, or Ultra Recruits, or FKR. I just want the bigger one of the Ultra Recruits. I don't want to. I don't want to score low this tournament. I really want to score higher, and I want tasks that give me more tokens as well, like these. I'm hoping I can get them. If I can get the 5K FKR ones, I'm fired up. If I can get... See, that one's 3K, but you don't get any extra points. I don't see that one being done. I don't see that one being done. I can do that one, but again, it's 750. I could do that one. It's 1,500 points. Hey Siggy, how you doing? I am trying to figure out how to score high on this here Alliance tournament. Really trying to figure out how to score high. This tournament. I want to do at least 15K points a day. If I can, Siggy. That's my goal. Did I unlock Borg Solar Armadas? Did I? How do I know if I did or not? I've never done one. What did they say, Zaz? I'm not going to the Discord. I'm not going to the Discord. You're the third person that's come in here, but I'm thinking y'all are bots. I'm guessing y'all are bots. Unless you respond. Unless you tell me what they're saying. I'm not going. Oh, you're Get Talios. Talios? Is that a ship? Bot looking usernames too. Exactly. Exactly, Hex. What's going on, bud? What's going on, man? Yeah, I tried to figure out how to do, is Talios, before I talk to Hex Fury about that, is Talios a ship? Talios is a ship, right? Vidar Talios. No, I've just got a Vidar. I don't have a Vidar Talios. I just have a regular Vidar. I did want to check. What did I want to do while I was here? Oh, I wanted to see about scrapping. I can scrap this one. Suffering with unlucky RNG in regards to the Alliance tournament's assignment rolls. Down 32,000 reroll points. Only found one I could do. That's crazy, ain't it? Spend that much Sigma par steel. I don't know if I don't even have access to that stuff yet. Export credits. See, there's a lot of them that I could do. Like, I could do this one. I could do this Ultra Recruit one, but it's only 750 points. I could do this one, but it's only 1,500 points. It's not that I can't do some, it's that I don't want... I want higher point ones that I can do. And I realized, or I found out today that there's like sections, like this section right here, I think it goes up to centuries? So many multiphasic rolls trying to not whale this month, right? Right? If I see the Syndicate one, I could do that one, because I could go ahead and buy the Battle Pass. Yeah, you've been aiming for 4K? Yeah, I'm trying to get 1,500 points a day is my goal. The Syndicate one just popped up. Require 225,000. I think I messed up. I don't think I can do that one because, but let's check. 225,000. I shouldn't have claimed these. But okay, so that would be 40K. Let's do some math. $40,000 plus 60,000 We're not anywhere close. We're not anywhere close. Plus 30,000. No, that'd be a 130,000. I need 225. I'm a little about halfway there. Yeah, halfway there. So that can't do that one. At least not that big of one. The most I can get right now is 130,000 without spending credits. Do I re-roll? Do I re-roll? What do I re-roll? And is sentries is... I can't reach there. Is sentries in the first? Let me show you all what I'm talking about. This thing right here. This group right here. Zindi is 5,000. I can't reach those. But is the FKR one in group 1? Is this kill Klingon hostiles? Is that in group 1? Is that what this is mean? Task 1? Task 2? Is that group 2? I think so. So I should be re-rolling group 1, actually. Let's see, where's Borg probes is task 1. It's 3,000 points. I could do that one. What FKR is there armadas? Yes, but I try not to do those. Those are very low points for what I can reach. And other people love doing those. The rest of my alliance loves doing those, so I try not to grab those because those are ones they will actually do. I try to do the ones that nobody else is gonna do. G6 is not gonna happen. G6 is a task 1. That's so I'm not reading this right. So galactic recruit tokens is acquire 10,000 or spend 7,000. I didn't have that one. Okay, so let's check the ultra recruit one. I'm also trying to do ones that give me extra bonus ones. Extra bonus tokens. So this one would give you 330 extra tokens to spend after the tournament. I'm trying to do like this one, kill Klingon hostiles. That's one that I want. I also want Romulan hostiles. I'll be happy to do that one. If it's a 5,000 swarm, I'll do that one. Is this a, what is this task 3? What does that mean? Fire 2025. Ultra recruit tokens, it's a 1,500 one, so spend 4,000 of them. I'd like to do that one. That's a task 2? What does that mean? So that's one I'd like to... I would do that one for 1,500. Today, at least. That's really the only ones I can do. Oh my gosh, the kickbots are in force today. Kickbots are crazy. What do I have saved up? I have 14,000, or not quite 14,000 points. Should I come to this one? Can I make it here? I can go to that one. I can at least help them. And get some, it's a rare as well. Might as well take advantage of it. Oh, I was going to show you how many tokens I had saved up, Siggy. I have, for Ultra, I have 13.5 saved up. So I can do a 4,000 one. Just need it to pop up. And I don't know if I should re-roll this one. I think I could re-roll that one, but export credits, export credits. Let's re-roll this one. Yes, I do, Hex Fury. That's what I was going to bring up earlier. Yes. I would love that. Gorn. Can I do Gorn? I don't think I can. Nope. Yeah, how do I do that? Let's see what that's about while we're waiting for things to cycle through. Let me show you what I did yesterday. I don't think I saved the website. Yes, I did. I saved the website. I posted it in the Discord. GitHub. Okay, so let's make sure I'm downloading the right one. So I downloaded this one. Hex. This one right here. Is that the one I'm supposed to download? Oh my god. Is that right, Hex Fury? Is this the right one? I'm not gonna move to the next step till I get a response from you. This is the right one to download. And I downloaded this one right here. Okay. Alright, so I downloaded that, and then I took this and dragged it to here. No worries, Hex. I'm pretty sure I just dragged it to here. Is there another place I'm supposed to put it? Because did I read the? I read how to do it. I'm pretty sure I read how to do it. Where's the README? Game client calls itself Prime. Open the game, then open Task Manager. Prime. Okay. Like by open the game, you just mean the launcher itself, not the actual game, right? Okay. Okay. That's probably where I screwed up then. Bow now now. Let me make sure need to make sure I'm gonna survive this. Hold on. Did I get kicked? I got kicked from it? Are you serious? Son of a bitch. Alright, so I just drag it in there. I drag it into this folder, not into the Prime Data folder. And then let's restart the game. Let's restart the launcher as well. Yep, I see Prime EXE. Okay. Alright, and then let's restart. Let's see if it works this time. And let's see what changes. Let's see what changes. Well, it is not starting. Let me try repairing. If I repair, will it delete that file? Should make 2 new files, a log file and a toml. The toml is where the new settings are set. It is not starting for me. Nothing happens when I click start. It does that little thing and then just stops. The game never actually launches though. Try the other DLL from that other download. What other download? Go to the other. So instead of this one, try this one. Nope. Oh, let me close this. Try it again. Nope. It is not working. As soon as I delete the file, it starts back up. Switch back to the other. I can't warp to this one. Son of a bitch. To the other what? Base 31. It's just an uncommon. I don't need an uncommon. Don't need an uncommon. Bwop, 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 bwop. The 0 point switch back to it, but I mean, it's the same thing would happen, no? Hold on. Alright, let's close it off. Looking through the documentation, should be working. Operating word should be being should. Right. Alright, so let's delete this. Let's re-extract this one. The 6.0. Alright, Star Trek Field Command default game. It is not in the Prime Data one. I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it in where it says game. And where are the instructions? Where are you reading this documentation? I didn't see... Couldn't find the documentation. Because I'll look at it instead of just asking you to... Shouldn't be next. Remove it from the other folder too. I did. Pretty sure I did. Developers Discord? Okay. Version. Yeah, it's gone. It's out of there. Okay, so it's not there. And it should just go straight into the game folder. And then I drag and drop, so I'm dragging the 6.0.6.0 DLL into the game folder. and then hitting play, and then nothing happens. But the second I yank it out and hit play, it starts. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why it's not working. It should be working. It should be working, y'all. It should be. I'll have to leave you with that then. Something might just be different between our two setups. Can you send me a link to the Discord? You can put a link to the Discord in the chat. I'll try to read the documentation. If you are able. Oh, come on, I'm already here. If somebody, this rebate guy tried to make it in time, he didn't make it. Unless he's going to a different one. I feel like I think Alliance tournaments might be my least favorite activity in the game. Because of the sitting around and just waiting for the right things to come up. We're not anywhere close. We got to be in the top 3 to get promoted. It'll be in the info channel. Your link is not showing up. Let me see what I'm... Why is the link not showing up? None of your links are showing up. In fact, your whole chat is missing now. What is going on here? Where's everybody's chat? What is going on? We close it out and restart it. All I see are the pretzel things. All that's happening is the pretzel posts. What is going on with my computer? See, you see what I'm seeing, right? Like, I can't see Oh, you're on YouTube. Duh. Duh. You're on YouTube, not Twitch. That would be why. You see what I'm seeing, right? Yeah, but it's are you posting? What? Oh, I thought you were posting a link. You're not posting a link. It's, you want me to go to the website. Where is it at? This thing. Where's the developers Discord? Where would the developers Discord be? Game Star Fleet Commander default game. You sent it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Improve. This has a guide, the video on how to install it. It's lube. It's a half an hour video.
Here in Star Trek Fleet Command, if you are a PC player and you wonder how people do magical things, like they can look at their screen here and they can zoom all the way out. They can see the whole system, so it's really easy to find hostiles that you want to be able to target, synchros that you want to be able to kill nice and easily. I'm going to go into your alliance button. See how much it's going to cost me to take my alliance up to level 51. What's my delegate? 13.21 for a video. So you'd have to sit and slam that button at 50 donations a time. Ugh. Well, if you're a PC player, this is the video for you because you need to be downloading, installing, and using the community patch. We have got the creator netnib for the community patch. I'm going to talk us through exactly how to install this for your game so that you can get all of these fantastic benefits that I've showed you very briefly now, plus loads and loads of others that you can take advantage of to make you move into expert mode here on STFC. Let's dive straight in. So I'm delighted to say that we have got Netniv, the current moderator extraordinaire of the community patch. He's going to talk us through exactly how to install this on your PC client. Again, I will just reiterate that this community mod is only available providing that you play on PC or Mac. Netniv?
There is a Mac thing, but it's not really fully supported by me. It was something introduced by Tash because he was playing on the Mac. But I don't have a Mac, so I can't really test it. So it is out there. Yeah. You can install it, but there's no guarantees for that at the minute. It's kind of a beta thing.
So what we're saying is the best performance out of the community mod is going to be on the PC version only.
Yes.
Yeah. But welcome, mate. Thank you for everything that you do. It's massively appreciated. It's amazing. I couldn't live without it now. But we're going to talk everybody through how to install it, how to change all the settings and bits and pieces that way, and just make sure that obviously we get people playing better. Because the amount of people that say, like when I'm doing a wave and you can see the full system, because I'm showing you now in base game on the community set. Oh, sorry, without the community patch installed. This is it. This is as far out as I can zoom. I'm currently scrolling my mouse wheel to my kingdom come, and that's as far out as I can go. Obviously, I can go in, but I cannot go out. So that's it. However, you do have a setting, obviously, that you can do which actually increases that zoom a little bit in this game. So if you go to settings, general, and then you go down to extended zoom, you just saw how much that you could see by changing that one setting. It does make a difference. You can now go out this far. Which, I mean, that's not insignificant, is it? No, to be fair, it's not insignificant, but we can make that.
You can see the edge of the system there, which you weren't seeing before. Exactly. So it's almost like a 25% improvement, but that's still.
We're just looking for the part where they actually tell us how to install it.
Okay, so to install the community patch, one of the first things I think you know from people that you'd say that you want them to join your Discord, and that's a good place to get access to all this and to ask questions.
Yes, there are many other people on the Discord that will answer questions and stuff if I'm not around, and they've been doing that quite happily for the last year. And as you can see there, there's chats going on with people. There's alpha chats if you want to get the alpha versions, etc. So you can just join in, and people will help guide you to the various info places to see what you do. The main channel to go to would be the info channel, as you can see up there, and it will show you where to download the mods from straight away.
I will link this Discord in the video description, so anybody that wants to access this, go down below. Or more than happy for you to ask on the STFC officer tool Discord if that's what you're already on. If you want to get a link to this, I'm more than happy to provide you to it so that you can get on here and you can get access to all this information. So what's the first step then? So I want to put the community mod here on my PC. What do I need to do?
So we have two builds. One is the last basically public release, which was a while ago, and then we have which is on the very first link in that info section. Yep. So download latest, that'll get you the latest full release. And if you look at the releases one, which is just underneath, it'll give you a full list of them. So I would suggest going there right now because the latest one will be listed on that page too. And you can see there's an alpha situation.
So these still say pre-release. So when you come to this page, you might be looking at this. We're currently looking at this the 23rd of April 2025. You might be watching this video in August 25, February 26, whenever, when you're wanting to install this mod potentially. Anything that says pre-release, you're saying that that's probably not what somebody would want to be using. So you're not encountering issues on the what are in essence alpha versions, but obviously if you wanted somebody to have the most stable version that was currently there, you would go and find the one that says latest, and that's the one that you're confident it would be potentially the most stable.
Should be the most stable, yes, unless it's going to be a bit their engines.
So these full changelogs, I'm assuming that's going to tell us what exactly has changed within that particular iteration. Is that what that's for?
Yeah, so the changelog will say between especially between alpha versions, what we've modified. So it'll show you alpha 1 to alpha 2, etc. But that is literally the full code of changes, etc. So people can go through and see whether anything they think is wrong, right, etc. And if they want to, they can provide patches through pull requests, and we will look at those and integrate them. As you can see there, is that J
Hunter? Shout out. Which version would you recommend that players actually use from this list?
I'd get this latest one, which is the alpha 6. Now, to get that at the minute, you expand the assets bit, and you will see various files. Now, there is not really much difference between the STFC community patch and the STFC community patch 061 alpha 6. I would say get that one.
The first thing for us to download is this alpha.6 zip folder.
Yeah.
Obviously, that will change in variation name depending when you're actually looking at this. It won't be the one at the top. But we're going to the topmost version. Obviously, yes, it says pre-release. This is the one that it suggests that you go for. And then you're looking, when you're clicking on the asset tab, you can see that it opens up this list of files. And then we're choosing the one basically with the longest name, which is the zip file out with the longest one. So it's got the patch, it's got the version number, it says the alpha, it's got the full name in the title. We're clicking that. And by doing that, what that'll do is that will then download it to our machine, yeah?
Yeah. And what that means is you'll be able to see the difference between the versions. So if you have previous versions, you're not overwriting them, which will make life easier if you want to switch back. Because literally the main file after this that matters is the version.dll, and that is what runs the code.
So now that we've downloaded this folder, so if I open this now, we open the source, we can see that what's in here. There's literally just this one file, isn't there? What do we do with
Yes. So that needs to go in the folder where your game runs from.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people make a mistake of opening the launcher and then finding out where the launcher sits and copying this into the launchers folder. That's incorrect, because the launcher, putting this in the launchers folder will cause the launcher to stop working.
Right, so I know where my folder is. So my folder is here. So I've got this saved on the left-hand side because I use this quite regularly. But if I click this, it's then going to show me the source of where my game folder is that I know that I need to be putting this DLL folder into. So like for me, it's on my C drive. Yeah, go on.
Like an older version?
Which is that if you launch the game,
okay, game's up.
Right, you can right-click on it.
Yeah.
You can right-click on that prime.
Right.
You can click on properties.
Yeah.
And you can see location.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right, and if you double-click that, or even right-click that, you should be able to select all.
Yeah.
And then copy it.
So Control C.
Again,
yeah, or right-click or Control C. And then, you'd be able to paste it in there, wouldn't you?
You can paste it in there.
Obviously, it's going to go to the same place because that's where I'm at now. That's a handy little trick, that, to find exactly the folder that you need to be in. So the game has to be up. So you wouldn't be able to do this from people that use this, like a launcher. But don't do it from the launcher screen. Make sure you do it from the active game window to be able to get into this correct root file. So now we're in this folder. This is where I literally need to transfer that file to, don't I?
You do. What I'm going to say is that some people will find this is in different places because the launcher does weird things sometimes and puts them on different drives or different folder locations.
Okay.
So this is the guaranteed way to find where yours is supposed to sit.
Perfect. We're going to go back in here. We're going to go. This is the folder. So do we just want to grab this one file, or do we want to go out and get the whole zip folder?
Just that file.
Yeah. I'm going to cut that in, or copy it, whichever one.
Copy it.
Yeah.
If you cut it, it's going to try and update the thing and it won't be there again.
Okay. So we just copy this. So right-click copy. Then we're going to go back into that game folder, which we now know where it is, and we're literally just going to paste it in here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like that.
So what that's done, what's that done to my game? Obviously, my game don't look any different.
Right now it's done nothing because the game's already running. So what it does is the next time the game launches, it hooks into it, and it will create a couple of files in that folder that we were just looking at.
So if I close my game, do I need to close the launcher as well if I use the launcher?
No, just the game. You can use the launcher to launch the game again.
So let's close the game. So you've seen what's in this folder. This is expected. So when I relaunch the game, we're expecting stuff to get added to this folder, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've launched
you can see already there's a lot of files.
There you go. So you just see them being added there. I've launched the game on another screen just to illustrate that point, that those couple of things are going to get physically added to that folder. And then when I pull the game back over, I'll pull this back over to the screen now. So
you can use the launcher to launch the
which we now know where it is, and we're literally just going to paste it in here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like that.
So what that's done, what's that done to my game? Because obviously my game don't look any different.
Right now it's done nothing because the game's already running. So what it does is the next time the game launches, it hooks into it, and it will create a couple of files in that folder that we were just looking at.
So if I close my game, do I need to close the launcher as well if I use the launcher?
No, just the game. You can use the launcher to launch the game again.
Let's close the game. So you've seen what's in this folder. This is expected. So when I relaunch the game, we're expecting stuff to get added to this folder, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've launched
you can see already there's a lot of files.
There you go. So you just see them being added there. I've launched the game on another screen just to illustrate that point, but those couple of things.
Did my whole computer crash?
We're going to get physically added to that folder. And then when I pull the game back over, I'll pull this back over to the screen now. So this doesn't look much different to me, does it? Looks like we need to make some other changes.
We do, but one thing you will see is if you go to your system,
yeah,
and you now try and scroll, you're probably going to hit the same kind of limitation, maybe. I don't know.
But what I am able to do, which is amazing, bearing in mind you was only able to scroll with the scroll wheel. That was all you was able.
All right, let's try it again. And then if that doesn't work, I'll try doing the alpha version. It thinks it's starting, because that just popped up. All right, well, let's delete that one, and then let's go back to... Oh. All right, I'm downloading the one you just sent me. Extract all. And then let's try this one. All right, now let's try. There you go. There you go. All right. Well, that's a lot of windows open now. All right, so what are some cool things that change besides the zoom? I guess we could finish watching the video, huh? The video will probably tell us. Oh, wow. It's smaller. That's gonna take some getting used to. I can see it's there's a lot more space. I can see things a lot clearer, but the text is a lot smaller. That could just be settings, graphical settings, resolution is the same. Awesome. Okay, and then oh, there's so much more room. There's so much more room on the screen. Use page up. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, I like it. I like it. So now I can just do that when I need to switch, when I need smaller UIs. That's awesome. We don't want to get distracted from not looking for what we want, though. Alright. And
able to do before I put that file in that folder. I've just used the letters Q and E, so Q and E on my keyboard now allow me to scroll in and out. I can still use WASD to be able to rotate around the system if that's what I want to do, but I can now use Q and E on my keyboard to be able to zoom in and out. And honestly, this is one of the best features for me of the mod. I know there's so much to it, but the ability to zoom out, look, I can see that whole system. So imagine if I was farming in this system, I can go, I only want to kill the level 10 hostiles, I can just click level 10, I can attack it, I can find there's another level 10 down here, I can stick it in my key Shara queue, I stick another level 10 in, and for things like that, being able to find it without having to prat about going through around all the different systems, searching for all different places, being able to see the whole system is amazing. And it's also revolutionary for waves, being able to see the whole system. Absolutely amazing. But there's other stuff that we can do, isn't there? There's other stuff that we can customize to make this game our own. Like, for example, how much blooming real estate does all this stuff take up on the outside? Huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just huge. And when you're used to games on the PC, you're used to it being, reasonable size, not just mobile scale size.
It looks like bloatware, doesn't it? It looks like absolute bloatware on there.
So what you can do is, there are two things you can do. One is you can press page up and page down, which will scale your UI on the fly.
Oh, there we go. That's exactly how I want to play my game. Exactly how I feel.
It'll be fun playing it that way, because it will be a case of what are you hitting.
I think that's fantastic. So page up and page down, they're the keybinds that are already programmed into the mod. If I go page down, look at this. I can just make that UI how I want it. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous. A little bit ridiculous.
It is.
You know what I
It
mean?
is.
I like things that looks. I think that looks pretty crystal. I think that looks pretty amazing.
You have adjusted your UIs. What you now have is, if you restart the game, you end up going back to what you had when you first launched.
No, if I come out, I'm going to lose all those fantastic modifications. I'm going to lose all those fantastic modifications that you have just added. I'm going to have to change it. So you tell me I have to change it every single time I launch it? That doesn't sound very intuitive.
It doesn't, and so I made a change, which was one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons I got into doing things with the mod. So what you can do is, if you do your page up, page down to get to the scale that you want, that will appear in your log file.
Right.
So if you go back to the game folder that we opened, you will see a community patch.log.
Yeah.
And if you open that, one of the last entries in this should say.
we're just gonna zoom through this, y'all. We'll be done in a second.
Yeah. So UI scale has been scaled down to 0.6. Well, not 0.65. Oh, sorry, 0.6. That's what I've taken.
Yeah. So what you would do is you would now need to open the what we call TOML file. So if you close off the log, there should be another file there called community patch settings.toml.
Okay.
And if you edit that with Notepad, you may have nothing in it.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, well, how is the mod working? And that's because there's tons of defaults, and that's all you're currently getting.
Okay.
In order to make sure that we get the right things in here, best advice is to open below it called vars file. First time you do this.
So come out of this and open the vars file.
Yeah. And open that with Notepad. Yeah. And you'll see at the very top it's got a big warning. If you modify things in here, it's not going to make a difference. And it won't, because this file gets recreated every time you run the mod to tell you what settings you're actually running. Because it's a mixture of the things that you actually specify versus all the defaults. So it's your things plus default.
Got you.
Now, what I would suggest, if this is your first time, Control A to select everything.
Yep.
Control C to copy it. Yep. Or use the mouse if you prefer that way. Now you can close that window off.
So again, so what we've done, so to do select all, you can do right click, select all, and you can right click, copy paste as well, or you can use the shortcuts Control A, Control C to be able to perform the same function, just for people that are as technically minded, as you know, technicality is my thing. And then we can close this vars file down, yeah, then what do we need to do?
Go back to the TOML file that was empty, we paste it in.
So it's either Control V, or you can use right click and paste to be able to do that within this file. Okay, oh wow, so this is putting loads of things in here now, so this is now a huge list.
Yeah, so go back to the top, and we get rid of that top section that's got lots of hashes there, because this file will get updated. I would always say get rid of any space at the top, and then it starts from there. Now, before we do anything else, just hit save.
Okay, so file and save, or Control and S if you really want to.
Yeah. And what you've now got is everything you had in the last file in the normal file as the default, so you're basically matching the default. So nothing's different. If you run the mod again from the beginning, you've got the same thing we had in here.
Okay.
What we want to do is go down and look for UI scale. Now, you will find UI scale as a shortcut. That's not what we want. If you go to UI.
Yep.
I'm not so worried about the UI scale. I'm just curious of all the different things it can do.
Just UI scale adjust, and we've got UI scale. So how do I make it my 0.6, which I've designed as my sweet spot? Which one do I change?
So where it says UI scale, it's currently got a rather large number. That's because, unfortunately, the way systems work, they randoms around. Change that one to, did you say 0.6?
0.6, yeah.
Yeah, so change that to 0.6, and that's fine. The scale adjust is literally when you press the page up and page down, how much to scale it by.
Oh, right.
So if you find it was broken down too quick for you, you could make that bigger or lower number, and then it'll be more smooth.
Amazing.
Thing, or you can make it bigger and it would just super jump, which may be completely unusable. But
and the UI
I see your notes, Hex.
that is something we're working on. Not sure it's working right now, but it will be to allow you to have the hostile viewer at a different scale to your UI
right.
scale.
So what you're saying there, obviously, the minute I've got this, so when I click this button, this is actually quite small, whereas obviously normally it would have been like this big. Do you know what I mean? So it's big, you see a lot more information there. Because I've scaled down to that 0.6 amount, obviously this box has got smaller as well. So you're saying that that setting that's in there, that would allow me to, once it's working, like I said, remember, we're running a beta version on this particular install of the mod, so this thing might not be working. It probably is working if you're watching it in the future, but at the moment it's not working where we can use this UI scaler, and making that number bigger is going to make that particular box bigger as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could always try it by setting that to 1.5 maybe, and see what happens.
Okay, so 1.5. So you saw how small it was, about that big, and then what we'll do, we'll come out of the mod again, because in order for these things to take effect, remember you need to save your TOML file, and remember you need to close down the game and then relaunch it for any changes in settings to take effect. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
So now when we come in, we should be at my 0.6 UI scale. And let's see if our box has got bigger. It might be that that happens to have been fixed already, or that that's still being worked on, and maybe when you're watching this, it may already be there. Remember, Q&A allows us to just zoom out. Marvelous, go as big as we want. We'll go right to the outside of the system, like we said, and then we can click this, and look how much bigger it is. Look how much bigger it is. Like, absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Yes, so in the future, there should be a shortcut that allows you to do that. It's possible.
Okay.
Either isn't assigned in the TOML file, or it's not working the way it's been set up.
But for now, we can
manually
just change that setting. We can just manually change that setting within the TOML file. Remember the TOML file, and when we talk about TOML file and VAS files, we're talking about when we look at the actual file name, like it's these, what it says at the end, the type of file that it actually is. That's what we're saying. So when we say update TOML file, it's the one with .toml at the end of it, VAS file, .vars, etc., etc. To be able to do it.
Yes, the one thing I will say, if you're not seeing those, it's because you've got file extensions in, and you need to basically unhide the file extensions to see them properly.
Okay.
Because Windows has to hide those.
So how would one do that?
I think it's on try view, and then show.
And then file name extensions is in there as well. So if you aren't seeing the file names on there, you just need to go into view at the top of your system, go down to show, and then you can go into file name extensions at the bottom there as well. And they're the different types of files that we need to be able to use. But that's fab. So other couple of settings that we can change in here, and then basically you'd say to people that if you're going to start playing, I would probably put this in as a bit of a public service announcement, that if you're going to play with things, because you want to play with things a lot, but you've got a setting that actually works for you, I would make a copy of it somewhere, so that if you totally botch up your settings, and you knew that you had some that you liked already, then I would maybe save a copy of the one that you know works how you like it, and then play with it in the file, keep changing it, and then you know you can always go back to the old version if you want to. A bit of version control, if that's something that you really want to do. But there's so much things in here. So things like use out of dock power is currently false. So that means obviously when your ship can leave a station, obviously 9.903056, when I pull it out, 987169, that number changes. So what your actual ship power is shows different when it's within the dock. You changing that setting and changing the word true, changing the word false to true, then basically then you will always see when your ship is in dock or whether it's out of dock, you will see the correct use of power. And there's loads of other things in here. I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I'm going to go through a couple of my really key ones, and I'll let Net go through a couple of his really key ones as well. So a couple of my key ones are that when you've got your, I tend to use like my left hand on the keyboard and my right hand on the mouse because I'm right-handed. It allows me to, you can see I've got ship 1 and 2 that are currently in dock. If I press number 2, it selects number 2. You can see that on the bottom. I'm not clicking the ship. Press 1, it goes back to dock 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can do that. If you double press it, it will locate it. So even if it's in a different system, so you can see that my miner over here is out in another system, it's mining, and that's in dock number 7. So I can press number 7, it'll highlight it. If I press it again, it'll then take me directly to that ship. So it's fantastic. If you're grinding across multiple systems, if you're using different ships to grind in the same system, you want to flip between them, you can do that by using the hotkeys to flip between ships. Another thing I really like is your spacebar. So your spacebar becomes your action button and your attack button. Now this doesn't yet work unless you tell me otherwise for things like the Kiyashara. So you cannot add additional ships to the queue with Kiyashara, but by clicking on a hostile and then hitting the spacebar, I'm not going to click attack, I'm going to put my mouse right over here. Spacebar will initiate attack on that hostile. But what it won't yet do is the Kiyashara, am I correct?
It's not added to the queue currently. We are working on that, but right now that's not working. By the time you come around to the end of the video, it may well be fully in place. The other thing you can do is if you actually update your settings, you can actually bind mouse actions to things, so you can actually make your attack right mouse button, which is something I do.
So I could make it so I could click on my left and attack with my right hand button. How do I do that?
So if you look for the shortcut section, which you'll see because it'll have lots of keys mentioned in it.
This one.
Yeah. So active primary, as you can see, has space, which is the one you were talking about originally. This is how you basically end up attacking. After the word space, before the quotes, if you put a pipe symbol, which is the vertical bar.
Pipe symbol, like this?
Yeah, so that's shift. On most keyboards, that's shift and backslash. Most UK keyboards.
Shift and what?
Not backslash, as in the one next to. There you go. And then put the 1.
Yeah.
Because mouse button starts at 0, left mouse button.
Oh, right, okay.
0. So you have to write the word mouse as well.
One mouse.
No, not one mouse, mouse 1.
Mouse 1.
Yeah. And I would do it in uppercase.
Okay. No spaces.
No spaces, just mouse and then 1. So that is your right button. If you have side buttons on your mouse, then you can have mouse 2 and 3 as well. So you can combine those things. So I do it so that mouse 3 on my mouse is actually recall. So again, after the R, I basically put pipe and then mouse 3, and then I can actually recall ship just with my mouse button. I don't even have to stretch over to R.
Okay.
Stretch over to R. So now if I save my TOML file again, remember for this to take effect. So at the moment, if I left click and then right click, the right click does nothing. You may audibly be able to hear me rapidly clicking my right hand click button. But now that I've added that mouse 1 in there, if I relaunch my game, I should be able to do left click, right click to attack. That is so cool, by the way. This works. Which I know it's going to work because you just told me. No pressure.
Well, this is basically my raiding setup. My raiding setup is basically to have my mining ships, and I just spam one button for the first amalgam, the other button for the second, hit left click on the station, hit right click to attack, and then my side button to recall. So
Oh, that would be great for raiding.
Yeah, and 3 buttons on the right.
Wow.
And that's how I raid.
So one click. Watch how quick I can do this. So I can go left, right. Look at that. That's actually quicker than pressing the space. So you can do it all with one hand. You don't even need to use your hand to start doing this attacking.
Yeah, and it even works during a territory takeover. You know, when people are coming at you, and you can just keep spamming the right button to launch the next attack so that people don't get to you.
Oh, that's so
I even use that today. So,
any other really key tips? Because I don't want to go into massive detail. I don't want to talk about anything. Obviously, but within this Trovo file, so you can see all the different shortcuts, all the ones that are already key binded. You can obviously change them to make it work for you. The other one that I think is quite good is the ability to
Major controls match Solaris. Very nice.
For example, if you don't want to see Galaxy Chat, you can change that to true, and you'll never have to look at Galaxy Chat again. Or like the pop-ups when you have an Armada starting, or things like that. Or you can turn them off. I mean, they're set on there, but you can turn them off through this UI, can't you?
You can. The one thing that I like to turn off, turn to true, is disable escape exit, which I know you used before. You know, you hit escape to get the thing to say exit, and you said, yeah. I never use that because I always have it in wounded mode, and I can hit the X.
Yeah. So this disable escape exit, what it allows you to do is it basically turns off the minute I can press exit, escape, sorry, and then I've got the do you want to exit the game, yes or no. It turns that off. So like for example, if you're in a refinery or something like that, and you're deep in a refinery, it's going to mirror where we're in here, and I want to get back to the game quickly, I can just smash the escape button, but then you're here, but you can't press escape again to get rid of this. What you've got to do is you've got to actually manually click no. So turning that off allows you to get back to your game from wherever you are by just smashing the escape button a few times to get back to your game quickly. If you're being raided, if you're in a battle, if you're in a PvP scenario or something like that, just to help out. But there's so much other stuff in there. We might cover other stuff off later on, but basically play with it.
One of the things that I would say here is we play with UI scale, and you can see that. The only other one is zoom factors. And up at the top in graphics, I think it was, you've got UI presets. Yeah, there you go. So you can set different numbers for the system zoom presets, and that will allow you to press F1 to F5 to go to different levels. At the minute, they're all set to 0, so they won't really do anything. But if you set those to figure between, I think, 800 and 5,000, you know, I do it at scale intervals, and you pick the ones you like, then you can basically spam the F1 to F5 keys. And
be able to get different system zooms just from using F1 to F5. That is absolutely amazing as well. That's really good. Like I say, I think this is fantastic. I think this is an absolute must-have for everybody that uses the PC version. And hopefully this is now showing you how to do it, how to actually where to get the files from, where to put them, how to update them, how to change them. And I want to say a massive thank you again to Nev and everybody else, everybody that contributes over there on the GitHub site.
Very cool. Very cool. Super helpful. Thank you so much, Hex. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'll probably never want to play on my phone again now. And you showed me how to make transitions happen faster. And then you also, pressing F will instantly target your ship and bring it into focus. Okay, pressing space, the target will auto attack. Mine, go to whatever the main action button is for that target. Backspace will recall the selected ship. Alright, and now just using the mouse button, I can scroll all the way out. Or use Q and E. I would actually switch Q and E if I think I'm probably going to switch Q and E. Oh, it'd be like that phone is a pain now, I bet. You can still see targets and names. If I copy and paste yours, let me do all that. There's still 44 lines left. Let me download the community patch. Settings. Alright, let me copy and paste this. Copy, and then I probably would switch Q and E though. The mouse button, if I can make it go faster, that'd be nice. I'm sure I can. I go to close that one. I don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Alright. Do I go to this one? Or do I go to this one? Community patch. Oh shit! I should just watch that. I should have just watched it on the video. Probably this one. Here we are. Oh no, that's the community. That's not it. Overwrite the existing Tomo file. Not showing anything when I do it though. I could just overwrite it. Let me just drag and drop it. All right. And let me see where Q and E are. Let me switch those. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh, because you deleted the Q and E. That's right. All right. But I do want those. Where would that be? You have them unmapped already. Yeah. Ah? Zoom in and zoom out. Okay. So instead of minus is the starting at line 101, right? So I would just put in, instead of the equal sign, I would put in Q. Let's see, zoom in would be E. Zoom out would be Q. Save. And let's try restarting it and see if that works. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot faster. All right, and now, what was the other thing? Let's see here. Do you have it set to where you can right click to attack? Oh, you can't hit escape anymore. It's F10 now. F10 to quit. I want to switch that to escape. Yours is set to space. Okay, I thought I saw the F10 to quit. I want to make that to escape. Select a target or a location, then press space. Gotcha. I don't want to be immediate. I still want it to ask me if action primary. It's mouse 1. All right. Escape. be able to play it with one hand would be nice. Alright, and now escape. Escape still doesn't work. Why didn't escape work? And how come it doesn't ask me for verification? I'm not. I probably have to change it to true or something like that. All right, so escape works. All right, I think that's good enough though for now. I don't really need to mess with too much more. It will take me a while to learn all the new controls. It will take me a while. But alright, let's turn on some music and play the game. Pressing V with the targeted selector will instantly show their cargo. Oh, and it shows the names. That is awesome. Awesome. Let's keep showing the names. Hell yeah, no matter how far out you zoom. Oh, hell yeah, bro. That's worth the whole thing. That's worth it. Completely worth it. Hell yeah. I think I like it a little bigger just so that way people can see it. Makes sniping special enemies easy. Hell yeah, it does. It's almost like a cheat. Does it fix the scopely bugs, though? And every time... Okay, so every time there's an update, do I have to update the... Update this as well? And I'd like for... How do I make my mouse... I would like to see... oh shit, did I close it? I would like the speed of my mouse zoom to be faster. How would I do that? Loading screens can time out now? Okay. Scroll. Let's do Control F. I'm assuming scroll. There's no mouse. What would the scroll button be? Keyboard zoom speed. So the higher the number, the faster, I assume. I've got a razor as well. Oh. Okay, I see what you're saying. So that would, how would I, in my razor, would it be mouse settings or would it be my razor synapse, which I haven't opened up in forever? It's updating. Well, shit. I would think this would be the same. It feels faster. Could be wrong. All right. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got some new bugs, though. Okay, it's back. All right. Syndicate. I don't want anybody doing that one. It's mouse properties wheel. Windows mouse properties. I won't even have to restart the game. Yeah, it does affect the system-wide. Mouse properties. I don't see wheel. Wheel, here we are. Doesn't feel any different. Let's try restarting the game though. See if that changes it. Old control panel type setting. Additional. Doesn't feel any faster. Three was the default. Razor scroll acceleration under synapses. Mouse. Customize sorta works too. That's what I'm on. I don't want to mess with all that. I don't want to mess with all that right now. Alright, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I'm using their new UI. Okay. We will deal with it. Alright. We're just looking for alliance stuff, and then I need to do dailies. It's already 6 o'clock. I need to do dailies while I'm waiting for these to pop up, I guess. Your synapse looks way different. It just updated. I would think I would have the same UI as you. Thank you so much, Hex. I really appreciate it. Swarm 3000. I will do that one. I am about to do the swarm anyway. That's what we need to do right now. Thank you so much, bud. Alright. So you have it set to where it's default. It's already zoomed out, which is good in most ways. I might change that down the road. It's already full. 1, 2, 3. Can this ship make it? To Sirius? I think it can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it won't let me click on it. Uh-oh. There's something broken there. Uh-oh. Something's not working there. Okay, it's back. So I can't reach there. Son of a bitch. Why can't I make it to Sirius? It's 34 warp. 38 warp. Default is zoomed out. Default system zoom handles that. Setting your click button to handle attacks might conflict with UI interactions. Really? There's nothing, there's nothing... You don't use the right mouse button in the game at all. Huh. Oh wow, that's faster too. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that, but we could probably get used to it. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. Boy, the bots are out in full force today, huh? All right. Can't really do anything with this ship. It's the Armada ship. The bots got scared of your yapping. I don't know what setting it is to clip. That's, I think it's snapping. I think it's snapping in a weird way, but it's all right. Cool. I think it's funny how it makes it look like there's stars because it's going outside the box when it's also curved a little bit. Interesting. Interesting. System pan, momentum fall off. Default. First one, let's do this one. System zoom 1800. Let me lower that a little bit to 1500. Oh, shit. Okay. And then skybox is a half cylinder. Interesting. And then system. Pan momentum fall off. I want that lower or higher? Just so it doesn't snap as much. Let's test it. I just don't know why there's so many, why it requires mods to do this. Why can't that just be part of the base game? You know what I am saying? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, much better. Right, no, I get that. I get that, but it was still a noticeable difference. Whoa. Still a noticeable difference. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. Haha. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, this is great, man. This is great. When you get that Voyager grind, you'll understand the novelty of quick flicking. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Do 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 do. An uncommon armada. That's so far away. All right, let's kill 50 swarms. Actually, I can go higher than that, can't I? I can go higher than this. For more points. I'm 25. If I can kill 28, so that's a lot more points. Faster. No, 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 no. As soon as I hit 26 tomorrow, I think I hit 26. I think tomorrow's when I'm gonna click that. I don't even have to right click on it. Once it's selected, if I right click, happens automatically. I do wish I could get rid of that visual glitch. I'm so used to having to click on it, though. Stop telling me there's news. There's literally nothing for me to look at. Stop telling me there's news. Do 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 do. Oh shit. That's the one I can't reach. News bug is eternal. We must learn to praise the non-existent news. Yep. Seems like it. The Returnal Refinery ping. Yes. Absolutely. The one thing that just keeps making me think there's something to look at. It wouldn't be such a big deal, but you actually ignore it when it's actually supposed to be there, you know? You just ignore it. When you're at, and then you're like, oh, I could have done this a long time ago, huh? No. Oh, you sent me some more messages. Standard and hypershift, scroll wheel, scroll acceleration, increase the scroll speed the faster you scroll. That'd be good for this game, bad for others, right? You know what I mean? If I play Overwatch, I don't know if that'll mess up my Overwatch. Now that I think about it. I have not been drinking enough water. Alright, let's recall you so you don't die. Recall. How far are we? From finishing. We're halfway there. Oh! We're halfway there. Oh, it's so nice to be able to just right click. Not even, I can smoke with my left hand. Fondle myself with the right. In inappropriate ways on stream. I hate this bug. This bug is annoying. The game seems to load faster. Whatever you did seems to make the game load faster. See, it didn't actually bring me all the way home. It puts me right outside. It brings me... That is annoying. it thinks that's happened multiple times. Oh, I need to change it to where this is the default. Whatever this zoom is. Not the end of the world, though. Do do do. That was just changing the animation speed. Add the eternal. Oh. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's just a one button push every time I log in, and it's probably better the way you have it, honestly. The crossfade? Yeah, that's so nice, man. That's so nice. It's so much faster. You wouldn't think it's that big of a deal, but it really is. Alright, one more and then we gotta go heal. So snappy. So much snappier. How come I can't hit the plus button right here? I have to have at least 20 to be able to hit the plus button. You can't just bang it out. Do 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 do. Oh wow, it's so much faster. There's no wait time in between. Oh my god. It's crazy. Shit's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I don't know what an incoming threat is. Oh, damn, he had a PvP crew on the ship. The bad thing about this is you get to see how slow your ships really are. I need to move my base over here. I come from this direction a lot more. Save myself a 45-second ride every time. Common issue in normal Android too that can be changed in developer options. The 0.2 second thing in Android. Hey y'all, let me grab my water and stuff. I'll be right back.
Shooting tank.
Shooting healer first.
I'm stuck.
Got her. Shooting tank down.
Oh shit. Fuck. No.
Got him.
He's dead.
Up top. He's falling down. He's probably gonna ult.
I don't think he has it. I think he just switched to that guy.
Gotta stay on point. I'm on point.
Feeling spry.
This time's will go. Hunter's dead. Tank behind you, Hat.
I'm dead.
No, you're not.
Payload secured. Move out.
Keeper behind. He's one.
There we go. Good job. Please don't kill her. Please don't kill her. Alright, it's grabbing you. And we'll see if they split the party again. Uh-oh. No! It's shutting you off.
Sorry, I did not know it was gonna do that.
It's alright. It's obviously what we had to do. Oh, shit, the floor's moving on my side.
Yeah, there's a giant circle with north, south, east, and west, and it has 3 layers. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that?
I'm not
It
sure
has
about
like
the
an
layers
outer
yet, but...
circle, an
Oh,
outer circle,
gotcha.
a middle circle, and an inner circle.
Okay.
So I can't touch anything, so I think I'm gonna have to describe the symbols to you.
Gotcha.
This guy's fighting right
players
now.
north.
Yeah. North. That's where
One
I'm.
player
wait.
north. One player north.
He's fighting
He's
an ass
chased by a bunch of
mob.
zombies. He's getting
What's
chased by a
all-
bunch of zombies.
You went to the left, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna peek him. He's going outside his zone. There's more. The 3-man's to our right, by the way. Okay, they're here. They're running because I'm lighting them up. They're running.
Got 1 health, or 1 heal left, so...
Behind you, Obi! Behind you, Obi! Behind you!
Oh, shit.
That fucking dude made a
One more
mistake, didn't
wizard! Watch out for the wizard!
he? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Heal me.
Okay.
There's still that guy behind us, don't forget.
Here he
Oh, he just
comes!
blew it up. Nah, he fucked up now.
Oh,
I just hit him with another arrow. I hit him with another arrow.
god damn.
Okay. Now I'm in trouble.
From behind.
Players
oh,
behind us.
More
Players
players.
behind us.
Yeah,
Shit.
player behind us. Hey, retreat. Go
behind
back the way we came. Go back the way we came. We're chilling.
They're gonna be to our left. Right here
Yeah,
in front
yeah.
of me. Right here.
Yep. There's a health shrine over there.
Completely out of everything.
Okay.
I got a bandage.
Oh, you better.
We need it.
I got a
And then we're
campfire.
starting. No, we can't. We don't have time.
Players
Actually, we gotta go
behind
this way to the left.
To the east.
Come There's a three-man red here. Three-man red here.
Coming to you.
They're retreating. They're retreating. How do I open
Can you
this?
open that door? This thing right here.
All right, I'm watching. You open it. That mage is to the left. They're gonna have to push this way, so be ready for it.
I'm gonna try to shut that door.
I need somebody to open these.
I'm gonna shut that door if I can, and then I'll open it.
All right.
Wizard
Oh, he
left
just
and
destroyed
Atari.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Open the
I got
next
one
one.
open.
Watch out.
Another wizard behind us again.
Open the next one.
I got the second one open.
Just get that third one and we're good. Exit.
Watch out. Get out of... Oh, good job. Watch out for that Hanzo.
Last guy's left. The last guy's the tank. Get his ass. Get his fucking ass.
Got him.
Let's go.
Oh, you already got him.
Nice purple orb.
In here in this building.
I'm doing some major damage to somebody. Barkman 173 followed a day ago, and I left my water. I got my tea, but left my water right there. God dang it. All right, let's check. What up, amigo? How you doing, bud? All right, we have finished it anyway. Collect. We're not having good luck. We're not having good luck on our tasks, man. I've gotten one 5,000 pointer and one 3,000 pointer. I was really hoping for 15,000 points today. You think so? I don't think I am, man. I do not think I am. I've only got 3 more refreshes too. I was really hoping for 15,000. If I could have averaged 15,000 points a day, I'd be fired up. Oh, you were talking about me? About you, rather? That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, good for you, man. I don't have 24 hours. I'm a lot busier at work right now than I used to be. So I can really only play after 1, and that's pushing it. Really after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when I can be active. I can check in. I can like pull miners off, put miners on. I can set my ships to like repair and go out and auto grind and stuff like that, but I can't actually just sit here and watch the Alliance tournament board all day right now. Ask for rerolls. That would require teamwork. I just posted in the Discord. I don't know if you saw. I'm pretty sure you can see everything in GVT Discord, but if you can't, let me know. But I posted in suggestions to like have a sign up sheet for ones that you would like to do. But I don't even know how much it would be used. We just spent the past hour or so setting up the mod, the PC mod, so I can zoom out and stuff. Look at this. Look how far out I can go and still see the names. Still see the names. Ain't that crazy? I love this. That's something I was looking for at the beginning of the game. Communication is important either way. Reroll communication. You have it. Tagging for tasks on Discord. Yeah, but you got to have a team that does. I mean, really, we only have. Let's see how many people have done something so far today. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Most of our people don't come on till later. We had 17 people participate. Radar is beating my ass. This level 19, dude. How did he... He's the one that's been taking... He's the one that's been taking the good ones. This level 40, I just don't understand how these level 40s can have less points. Why would they do a 750 point task? It's like they don't understand how it works. I'm glad they're doing one at least. Let me see if my mission key is ready to be reopened. What do you know? It is. And I didn't have enough galactic tokens this time to be able to do the higher one. All right, I'm gonna start re-rolling the bullshit ones I don't want people doing. I say I'd like to do this. I'd like to do the higher point one of this one. I don't want them doing sentries. That's only a 750. Let's re-roll that one. I'm hoping for the 5,000. Ultra Recruit. Let's see, 1,500 points. I can do this one. It's not the highest point one that I could use, but it's better than nothing. And I gotta go here pretty soon to dinner, so I'm gonna have to take what I can get. What up, Sup? How you doing? The goal today is to do all we can do on the tournament, which is bam. Ooh, we got a lucky. We got a lucky. I really want Carol. God dang, do I want Carol. Very nice, yes. Do you know the ones people need to be doing? According to what you posted in the Discord, I mean, the idea is they need to be preparing and so they can do the 10,000 point ones. Sup. The Alliance Tournament. Is this your first Alliance Tournament? You're in an Alliance, correct? I'm assuming these are the ones that the higher level people need to be preparing for. You can do do these things right here twice per tournament. You do them day 1 or 2. Borg plus Dominion. Borg plus Dominion. This one right here. Well, what level do you need to be to do these? Not that high, I don't remember exactly what level. Well, I can't do them yet. What do you need to have access to? Borg Tech? Let me see my Borg Tech. Borg Tech. I'm not anywhere close to being able to do that. I need to get my Vidar up. And let's see, what was that on? Rare solo exchange. Yeah, I don't even have that anyway. My alliance fell apart a while ago. We only have 12 now. Waiting for server merge to join my next alliance. Yeah, I'm not going to try to be the one to educate him though, amigo. That would be rude of me. At my level. At my ops level for them to... They're probably like, who the fuck are you? Telling me what to do. Your alliance fell apart. How long? Do you know? No, it wouldn't? You don't think it would be? Well, we'll see. I'll try. You're right. You're right. I can do that. I can do that. But most people don't... I mean, that information is a lot to take in. Most people... Yeah, you're right. I'll do it. I will do that. My alliance fell apart a while ago. How have they already told you, Sup? When your alliance, when your server's gonna merge? Have they already announced it or something? Can I say everyone? What up, drunkard? Ah, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hex, you don't have backspace set to anything, do you? Just making sure before. Not too much doing alliance tournament stuff. Hell yeah, brother. Do you, drunkard, do you play on PC or do you play on your phone? My alliance is doing okay. They're doing okay. Do you have this, do you have the mod that everybody... Backspace is set to recall. Oh, we're gonna take that off. For sure we're gonna take that off. What would I... If I just leave it blank, does it... Because I'm trying to type. You don't run the community mod? I just installed it. It's great. I just installed it. If I just leave it blank, or do I have to put something in there? Blank defaults to R. Okay. How do I... Is there ever going to be anything else in here besides for these away team credits? Because, man, there's nothing for me to spend them on. And how do I get these? I'm assuming that I just got to get higher level. That's something that's new content. Has to be mapped to something, actually. Let me dig around and see if there's a nil value for these. Okay. My alliance is... doing, let's see what the alliance leaderboards. We're at 150,000. We currently have had 17 people participate. Ah, okay. Oh, I could spend these now, huh? If I wanted to. Let's go ahead and start thinking about what we're going to spend them on. Forget which primes. I forget which primes. Prime Syndicate? Syndicate Prime Particle, this one? Alt left shift at... Gotcha. Gotcha. It'll take several AT stores to unlock. Why would I care about doubling my syndicate daily from 750 to 1500? That's like nothing in the grand scheme of things. But okay. Because we bought the weapon prime particles last time. Oh shit, now I can't hit G. I can't hit G to go to... I mentioned that one's because it's one of the earliest to unlock. Gotcha. Let's see here. What does G do on this now? Oh shit, did I close it? What's your default, what's your G button do, Hex? In this config file? What up, Retro? How you doing, bud? Or in the actual game? Show inventory, show missions, show refinery, show research is set to U. Let's change that to G. It was set to U. Let's change it to G. See if that breaks anything. Alright, how do I know which thing's the weapon? Oh, the primes. These things. It doesn't tell me what they are. Ah. At 40. I need 1,000 of them. That happens at 40. Rakamo told me not to get the Storm Prime particles. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense not to get those. G4 prime parts cost an X Borg level 40 and 50. That's a long way away. This one, like he said, that this one does unlock soon. This doesn't even make sense. You just hit 39? You went from... Didn't you go... Weren't you 27 the other day, Sup? You leveled up that fast? Holy crap, bro. It was 38. You were 38. Okay. Amigo, do you think the syndicate points particles are worth it? More syndicate is always good. All right, well that's the one I just didn't think 750 points a day was worth it. Because it takes... Look how much it's going to take. The base value continues to increase. Oh. Yeah, but I win so many. I guess it'll be harder and harder and harder for me to win SLBs coming up, huh? Let's make sure I'm getting all my dailies and stuff done. Exactly. It'll be harder and harder. I haven't done any of this. Spend regular directives. I don't have enough to do this. I'll have to save them up for next. It's funny you get more points for rares instead of epics. I just need to save them up. This is a weekly thing, right? Final Weapon Wednesday? Yeah. I think I might hold off on this one. I don't really have that many points. I might just hold off till probably come back in about 3 days. Only goals if you do it legit. I did whale at some point. Ah. Epics take more directives. Epics. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Understood. What ends in 5 hours? This one, okay. So at midnight there'll be hopefully a new something there, but I won't be awake, hopefully. Hopefully my sleep schedule gets fixed, or stays fixed. My dumbass stayed up way too late last night. Playing this damn game. Oh. Do I have 3 chests active yet? Nope. Alright, I think all I need left to do is mine ore and defeat 4 more swarms, and go ahead and start these up. 177 days. It would take this dude 177 days. That's crazy. Oops, wrong button. $177 days. That's batshit crazy. The only other thing we're doing is we want Meridian parts, and I was told this system, the higher up I go, the more chance they have of dropping. I'm pretty sure it's Meridian points. Meridian parts. They can't drop Meridian BPs? No? Who can't? Klingons? I've gotten a few from chests. Pretty darn sure. And then it's a different ship. Which ship am I thinking then? It's not Meridian then. Horizon. ECS Horizon. Gotten 33 out of 40. They can drop those, so the higher the level, the higher chance they have. And I was told this is a good place to grind. But I'm assuming the higher up, like if I can get 35s and 38s, if I can kill 35s and 38s, it'll be higher chance too. But I can't grind that high. My ships aren't strong. They die in less than half an hour, 15 minutes already. Oh, I need to do. Forgot. I need to do Badar grind real quick. that's the whatever that ship was, ECS Horizon. That I want to have that ship ready to go before I level up. I think it's tomorrow. I think it'll be tomorrow. Maybe late tonight when I hit that green button. I like the in-game sounds. I'm sorry to annoy some of y'all, but I like them. You'll get 40 BPs doing the research for it. It's the last free BPs you get. You told me yesterday, but where's it at? I should have done this one first. You told me yesterday, but what tree is it on? Starbase? Okay. I need 6-star for this? Oh, I didn't even look at this one. Station? That's a whole tree you have skipped. Yep. I don't see it. Am I looking right at it? Unlock Horizon. There it is. Well, I didn't have anything. I didn't think I could have anything. I mean, I don't have that much research to do. I literally have 6 things I can research right now until I hit 26. But I want to go ahead and level up because I'm going to have to... It'll take me at least a day to get my R&D department to where... Have I seen Starbase? No. I've seen a Starbase. I've never seen our Starbase. Oh, Starbase Research. Every single one is open? They all look locked to me. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, we might not be leveling up tomorrow then. God damn. Yeah. I did not realize that. Ops 25 is when research gets out of control. I do want to hit 26 for the Stella though. If I can get the Stella, go ahead and start that grind. I'll probably turtle on 26 for a while then. Manage. That was 27. Shit. You're right. All right. Are all these 25s are they all the same? Should I just go to this one, or should I like is everything behind these things exactly the same? All the 25s? Or should I... If it says transwarp cell, then it's bar probes on that level. Same enemy level? Okay. Go to this one today. Hello. Lucrative is for your horizon. Yeah, but I've never been there, sup, to be able to see what's there. What kind of enemies are there. It's 1 million node 3. Ooh. Lucrative. What's lucrative? Or is that lucrative a system? I'm not... Where's these... Oh, I think I see what you're saying, Drunkard. Lucrative for your horizon. Okay. 1 million node for 3-star mats. But, where are these systems that you're talking about? Scroll down slowly. Even slower? Oh, these ones? Oh. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have those yet. So this is considered token space, correct? I almost attacked somebody yesterday, and then I realized this might be token space. I'm gonna pretend I don't know it's token space. And attack somebody. Get a free, forgive me. Forgive me, Father. Because there's no evidence that they can't prove that I knew it was token space. My first time. I can't prove it. If it requires a token, it's token space. Gotcha. I can't prove it. Fake news. Fake news, amigo. Come on in, Hex. Let me see if there's a voyeur. Let me see if there's somebody here from voyeur that I can attack. Let me see. Oh, dude, there's another guy in Voyeur. K1 trillion zillion. K1, they just got a bunch of zeros at the end of their name. That person is perpetually OPC. Like, always OPC. Ignorance of the law is not a valid defense. I'm just kidding. This counts for these guys, right? Yeah, it does. I never knew killing was wrong. How can if killing is wrong, I don't want to be right. Computer, set an alarm for 7:40 p.m. Oh, come on, really? So tomorrow, my AT plan is Syndicate, Multiphasics, Uncommon Board Command Center. Very nice. How are you doing Syndicate? You just haven't claimed your... Have you just not claimed your anything in your Battle Pass yet? Or are you spending some money? And getting first, second in an event. Very nice. How do you hold off on claiming... I mean, obviously you just don't click the button, but... Is there any way to check your events without clicking that button? Without it automatically claiming things? Oh my gosh, I'm going to bed early tonight. Yeah, the battle pass I get you have to manually claim it. I'm talking about just the events button. Like if I'm first or second and it says winner, just have to wait and not look and see what's available. That'd be tough. Oh, Hex Fury. Hex Fury, you're taking all my things. You came here on purpose. Stream sniping. No stream sniping. I've only done the Vidar grind one day so far, drunkard. Yesterday was my first time doing it. In your ignorance is not a defense or whatever they said earlier. Ignorance is 17/5 of the law. or something like that. I use CNN's defenses. Okay, due to cultural context. I don't know what that means, but it sounds hilarious. Is that just a visual glitch where it looks like there's lasers shooting everywhere? Or are there actually lasers shooting everywhere? I think I have 789 on here. Just a visual bug. But I think I have 8 in the center. I'm not sure who's who. 7. I have 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. I like having this so I keep my PMC doing other things while grinding probes. Very nice. I just like the variety. The varieta. Come on. You're grinding rep in the mirror. One day I'll make it to the mirror. One day. Mirror, mirror on in the space. I think it's crazy that I'm able to beat a 14 million, but it gives me what's the 25,000 damage against Borg hostiles. That does not include armadas, correct? Armadas are not considered hostiles. It does. If it's Borg, interesting. Man, even with just a few upgrades, I'm able to last a lot longer. I was not expecting it to count for armadas. That's interesting. It looks like I'm shooting the guy at top. It looks like I'm shooting Hex Fury. But I'm not. Do 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 do. What do you mean? I said eh. This is chillaxing music. New, 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 new. The Borg do spawn pretty damn fast though, don't they, Hex? Even with 3 people in here, it's constantly, they're just constantly respawning. Most things spawn fast. Do 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 do. So the Alliance tournament thing board resets at 11 Eastern. It goes from, you can do 3 things a day, so you'll be able to start it at 11. Amigo. When Armos first came out, they had a really long timers, some as long as 8 to 12 hours. What? Oh, for respawning. I thought you meant like you started an armada and had to sit there for 8 to 12 hours. That's what I thought you meant at first. I'm so used to having to drag. That's hilarious. TD is number 1 on our server so far, then XSR, then a big gap before GVT. That sounds right. How do you like your new guys? What was his name? I met his IRL friend last night. Drafes Normac. How's he doing? I met his buddy Astalabor Elendis. I told him he should join GVT. He said he didn't want to feel pressured. He didn't want to feel pressured to perform, and I was like, son of a bitch. He'd be perfect for GVT. Right? What did he say? He wanted to, I'm pretty casual. I really just play while I've got downtime at work. I appreciate the offer, but the lower speed group is more aligned for me at the moment. Don't want to feel like I've got to hit certain goals other than what the game is already pushing. Computer, stop. Well, son of a bitch. It's time for dinner. And I'm not done grinding yet. Did we make it to Expert League yet? I'm not 100% sure. Possibly. Probably not. I'm pretty exhausted. I stayed up way too late last night. GVT is on Expert. Yeah, we're on Expert. I stayed up way too late last night. I wasn't even streaming. Just drinking. I was hoping to finish this grind before I had dinner. The Devil's Juice, that's right. Uh-oh, Klingon War Army. It's gonna... 3 million. God damn, dude. The devil's juice is of the devil. Just like that foosball. Well, let's see who we're gonna raid while I try to finish this up. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's hit the raid button. Let that load up. Oh, did I steal yours? My fault, Voyeur. My fault, Hex. Oh, there we go. Everything takes so long to load. Alright, let's see here. Anybody y'all think we should raid? Ohana Happy King Kamehameha Day. That seems cool. They got a shark. Must Be TV. I don't know who them, but they look professional. I like to go smaller, typically. Let's see what Ohana. Japanese American. Let's see how they sound.
Hawaii, the big island. And he kind of just moved up the chain.
Oh, Zero G's is in there. Let's do that one.
And Molokai, Lanai. Eventually on Oahu, where there was a great battle.
All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all that cool stuff you do, whatever platform you are watching on. We will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward.
In a secret location that no one knows about.
Atari_L1v1 Sakura1F1 Say has rated in with 6 viewers.